Hi, in this session I'm going to cover testing for food sensitivities or intolerance. When you suspect an abnormal reaction to food, it's tempting to get a test done to confirm it. You may have gotten a food intolerance test done in the past. In testing for food sensitivity, drawn blood is exposed to a panel of foods and food components. Then the degree of the total immunoglobulin G or IgG antibody binding to each food is quantified. Results get reported as a multi-page document that itemizes foods by category. So for example, under dairy may be listed cheddar cheese, cottage cheese and so on. Now this categorization itself is inconsistent with the current understanding of food allergy, where allergenic components of cow's milk, for example casein or beta-lactoglobulin, is identified, in contrast to making distinctions between types of cheese made from cow's milk. Large numbers of foods are tested, many of which are consumed regularly, difficult to avoid or very rarely associated as allergens, so for example sugar or yeast. The degree of sensitivity or allergy is graded by a classification scale. Included with the report may be instructions for patients to strictly or temporarily avoid all foods to which the highest degree of IgG binding is reported. A sample diet may be suggested with a list of foods to be eaten and avoided on a rotating schedule. Accompanying information may list a range of conditions possibly associated with the IgG antibody complexes like weight gain, fluid retention, hyperactivity, depression, asthma, hypertension and others. Now, is there a relation between food-specific IgG levels and food allergy? Not really. The detection of food-specific IgG shows a response of the immune system to exposure to food. This may be a normal human response and can be found in healthy children as well as adults. Higher levels of IgG4 to foods in infancy may be associated with tolerance to those foods later in childhood. It is believed to be a marker of exposure to food and possibly of tolerance rather than an intolerance. Talking about anxiety related to tests, now patients may be fearful of consuming the so-called problem foods when actually they may not be the problem. Let's summarize the key points about food allergies and intolerances. Food sensitivity or intolerance is not food allergy. Food-specific IgG testing is not a recognized reliable diagnostic tool for food allergy. Immunoglobulin G subclass 4 is believed to be a marker of exposure to food and possibly of tolerance rather than an intolerance. Making the diagnosis of a specific food allergy includes a full medical history, physical examination, skin prick testing food-specific IgE levels and oral food challenges conducted by an expert. Do not conduct tests without guidance. Beyond wasteful spending, excessive testing can lead patients to worry and needless avoidance of foods that they aren't allergic to. For babies and toddlers, this kind of avoidance can drive up the risk of developing allergies to those foods later in life. Lastly, interpretation and management requires medical supervision. Elimination diets and reintroduction must be supervised under the guidance of your doctor and registered dietitian. Hope this was helpful. If you like this video, please like, comment and share. You may also subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon for more updates.